Yo, what's going on guys, Kevin here, welcome back to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be building the I guess it's not my first, but my first Minecraft survival house. I built this years ago back on the PS3, and I have a few notes that I'd like to mention on it. First of all, I was not the one that came up with this design. I'll put a screenshot of the original house I built in survival, and then I'll put the original screenshot I found back in, I think, 2012, 2013-ish. And I have the link to the Pinterest that it came from, which I didn't see it on. I found it on Google Images, and then I've seen the link to Pinterest, and I was able to trace it back to the original creator. I'll put a link to them down in the description. And so, yeah, this house doesn't follow my original design from that old survival world, actually. I messed it up a little bit, and I didn't notice until earlier today when I took that screenshot. And then finally, in my next video, or in a future video, I'm going to be improving this house design, so be on the lookout for that. And looking back at it, there's a lot of improvements to be made, but without further ado, let's get into it. And there you guys have it, a simple house tutorial for a house I built years and years ago. It's kind of nice to go back on this nostalgia trip on this house. It feels so good. This was the house that really got me playing a whole lot of Minecraft, and I plan to do a world tour of that OG map, and I still love thinking of that map to this day. It's just such a classic. It's classic to my family. It's classic to me and my brother, who I've played video games with forever. And originally a friend, not he's my stepbrother. Side note, but yeah, I have a lot of memories of playing on that map and building this house. I remember building it and messing up on it, like I did on the side over here while I was still building it, and then having to kind of like scrap a whole bunch of it and then have to restart. And at the time, when I was younger, we only had like 15-minute turns on the game, so when I had to scrap it, I started and then I remember having to stop because I didn't have enough time on my turn, so I had to come back to it another day. And I built this to really high detail on what I remember it being like. I now realize there's a few things that are different. Like this is actually a double door on the original map, so you know, I got a double door here. I think it's just this. Maybe it's an archway, but I remember there's a thing here. Then this ladder is supposed to be on a wall, just like this. Same thing, there's a ladder here. On the map, on my original map, this is actually all filled in solid. I don't remember doing that. I remember this being completely accessible. I thought I ended up putting like a pool up here that wasn't very good, and then I remember getting rid of it, putting storage, getting rid of that, making a storage on the side, and yeah, a whole bunch of nonsense. This is, in the original screenshot, this is actually built up another whole layer, which is not supposed to be in the original. And I might go back and fix that so it looks like the OG house that I built. And there's an enchantment room here, I do remember that. Because there's also another floor right here that was for my friend Mateo. And then the upstairs floor, which is for me. I remember that. And then the light was like this. There's a bed, a chest. My first ever diamond, I still have it on a item frame. It's not my very first diamond, but it's the first in that world, which is still super amazing to have. Nearly 10 years old, it's so cool to have. I remember being able to look out this window, and now, I couldn't back then, but I can actually see my brother's house, and it's like, just on the end of that chunk would be his house. It felt way further away back in those days, but yeah, there's a lot of nostalgia with the house, and I can't wait to go back through that world with you all. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you do, be sure to leave a like. If you're new and really like what you've seen, be sure to subscribe, as I plan to do more tutorials in the future, as well as an improvement upon this house. And maybe, if you guys have a really simple house design you built, but you want it to be improved, you can send me a screenshot of it over on my Discord, and maybe I'll try to recreate it the best of my abilities, and then improve upon it and what I have learned. Like, I've learned a lot of techniques throughout the years, like different roofing. Obviously, I still use this very repeating design, but then I can also, you know, break away from that and go differently, you know. So, yeah, I can't wait to improve upon this. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe and leave a like. I'll talk to you guys later.